Today is November 1st, 2024, and it is the last day that I will live my 20s. Is it sad? Not really. Does it freak out a lot of people? Yes. Did it freak me out? Maybe for a slight moment. I don't celebrate birthdays. I don't really give too much importance to birthdays, but I do know that 30 is a big number for a lot of people, and I know that there are a lot of you guys out there who are turning 30 this year who are probably freaking out. So today, I want to do a video that's a little different. I want to focus on the positive things about turning 30. I think it's going to be a great decade. The 30s are going to be awesome. We have finally gone through the 20s where we kind of peel all these layers of bullshit off of, caring what other people think, shaping ourselves in a certain way to please everyone. I feel like all that is kind of coming to an end, and finally I am starting to be the person that I want to be, right? So I think today I want to start with celebrating that, and then we can also see this beautiful city, the city of Toulouse, right? We're at the Capitol building. This is their main spot. I guess every main city in Europe has one of these, like the big plaza in Madrid, Sevilla, I don't know, Milan. There's all these cities with capitals, and there are obviously restaurants that they put all around it. It's a beautiful day here. We're in the south of France still, not too far from Montpellier, so 1 hour train. And I feel like, we should just explore this city in a relaxed way. It's young, laid back. I feel like a lot going on too, so let's do it. So one thing about Toulouse is they nicknamed this place the Pink City, La Ville Rose. So we're gonna see why that is. As of now, I can't really see why. I guess you do have some buildings that are pink. A lot of brick here. It's interesting. I guess they consider this a pink in France. And I would say overall, Toulouse, compared to the other cities we visited, seems less posh. The other cities that we went to, Strasbourg, Bordeaux, Montpellier even, they're a little more polished, they're a little fancier.
La place, la basilique Saint-Cernin, vous êtes allé?
Non.
Non, très jolie basilique qui est proche du Capitole. Ensuite, il faut aller se balader le long des quais, le long de la Garonne, c'est le nom du fleuve. Les quais sont super sympas, vous avez soit la place Saint-Pierre, c'est la place où il y a tous les bars les plus connus. Donc ça, c'est pas mal, il y a une bonne ambiance en fin de journée, en soirée. De la place Saint-Pierre, vous avez le pont qui s'appelle le pont Saint-Pierre. Et de ce pont-là, vous avez le monument typique de Toulouse, le Dôme.
Ah oui, oui.
Voilà, et ensuite, quand vous remontez de Saint-Pierre, toujours le long des quais, vous arrivez à une petite place en contrebas qui s'appelle la Dorade. Là, c'est super sympa pour boire un coup aussi. Il y a beaucoup de gens qui s'arrêtent et qui regardent le coucher du soleil.
Ah ouais.
Ouais. Et sinon, après se perdre un petit peu dans les petites ruelles comme ça, le quartier des Carmes. Les Carmes, c'est super joli, quartier assez riche de Toulouse. Il y a un joli marché. Et puis voilà, après, faut vraiment se perdre dans le centre-ville historique. C'est plein de petites ruelles. Voilà, ces quartiers-là sont très jolis.
Parfait. People are out with their friends, drinking, eating, enjoying a good old South France vibe. So I was told that right here is where we're gonna watch the sunset. And this is truly an amazing vibe, guys. This is beautiful. This is awesome. The whole time I was walking around the city, I was like, it's just a decent city. And then you get to this place. This is sick. I think I picked a cool city to just exist in and relax for the last moments of my 20s. And I don't really know what else to say in this video, guys. I don't really know what else to tell you. I think that the past 3 decades have been great. I'm very excited for the next decade. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to travel to places like this. You know, I mean, look. Look. It's a beautiful morning in Toulouse, and we are officially 30 years of age, my friend. So let's enjoy our youth. It honestly doesn't feel any different than turning 28 or 29, but honestly, I'm a bit congested. I woke up today not feeling 100%, but, you know, high spirits because of the birthday. We're alive, we're grateful, so we're gonna go explore a new neighborhood here. And they do have a metro in Toulouse that you can take, so we're gonna take it for the first time, so I don't have to walk 12,000 steps. This neighborhood's pretty cool. I mean, I think these are apartment buildings here, but they got these courtyards all along the neighborhood. Street side cafes, a lot more chill than the busy city center we were in yesterday. I'm wondering if it's normal to buy a baguette and personally devour the entire thing. That's what I just did for my breakfast today, and I couldn't be any happier. I'm gonna miss the bread in France when we leave this country, which is gonna be soon, by the way. We're leaving France soon, and Toulouse, I think, is one of the last cities we're gonna see. It's a very pleasant city to be in. I'm glad we came. I will say that filming the video on the weekend can get a little annoying because there are all these crowds of tourists, people who aren't usually in the city. And so when you want to get the best idea of what a city's like, I would recommend coming during the week. You see the city in movement and action, you see the local people out doing their thing, and minimal tourists. But now, you know, while it's colder in other places, this part of France is very, very nice to be in. The weather's amazing, and you know, you can tell why people want to travel down here. I'm kind of struggling to grasp what the overall vibe is here. They say it's a student city, but still there's got to be some local culture that I haven't really understood yet. But what is actually the point of this video, you know? That's something that I even ask myself while I'm creating it, while I'm filming it. The best projects usually are the ones that you go into with a purpose, right? You have this vision of a message you want to communicate to an audience, and you go and you film the project with that intent. And the entire process is, I wouldn't say easier, but yeah, you have this motivation to move through the project, whereas there are some videos where I say, hey, let's just exist, let's just be, let's just see where the wind takes us, and let's share it with the world. So I guess this is one of those videos. Sorry, I was just testing something back there with the whole static speech mode. I'm used to walking and talking when I film these videos, but you know, you gotta try something new now and then. I feel like sometimes I need to take more time to appreciate each spot I'm in instead of trying to run around the whole city. Check out this old, ancient Occitanian hotel that people are coming to take pictures of in the middle of the day. So I figured we'd come here and start vlogging and ruin everyone's pictures because nobody else is standing here. But the building's really, really cool. I wanted to get closer to it. And this is where we were yesterday by the bridge for a brief moment. I actually want to cross the bridge to see what's on the other side. Let's see if Toulouse changes its vibe on the other side of the bridge. Who knows? It's crazy. You cross the bridge and it's almost like just a total change in the vibe. Here it's very residential, extreme silence. I mean, these streets don't really have the cafes and the restaurants and all the shops that the other part of town has, but it still looks pretty nice, right? So why am I so excited for the 30s? Does it make sense? Why am I excited for a decade that could potentially be one of the worst decades ever? I mean, look, the hairline is just continuing to elevate. There are many other things that can disappoint us in this decade, you know, not maximizing the potential that we thought or think we have. And a lot of these thoughts can get to us to the point where we actually move through this decade in a terrible experience that we would never want to have, and that makes us ultimately wish we were 20 again. But I think the world is changing, all right? I think when they say 30s is the new 20s, there's some truth to that. At least as a man, getting to the 30s, you were a lot cooler than when you were in your 20s. I mean, you might have thought you were cool in your 20s, but you really didn't know who you were. You would do a lot of things to please other people, not really to take care of yourself, whether it's bad habits or acting fake in front of others. And now the 30s put you in this place where, you know what, you're not in school anymore. You're not surrounded by all these people who you have to impress. You're on your own. So if you don't stay true to who you actually are, if you don't do the things you actually want to do, you're essentially just, you're living a shit life. So I think a lot of people have that in their 30s. They have that realization. And that's what makes the whole switch from it being a bad decade to an amazing decade. That's just my theory, and I haven't even lived the 30s yet, but that's kind of what I feel approaching the 30s. And I don't know, maybe you have a different feeling, a different opinion you would like to share in the comments. You're welcome to share. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, especially if you've already lived the 30s and the 20s and you could tell us really what the big difference is. This is actually a great spot for us to come out and chill on our own and just appreciate everything that we've been through up until now and think about what we want to experience in the future, all right? Toulouse, what a beautiful city. Now this is my definition of a happy birthday, guys. I know you might find it weird celebrating on your own. I have many friends and family around the world that I can celebrate with. In fact, I could have celebrated with my aunt and uncle in the south of France, right? But I decided to isolate myself on my birthday for the past several years for specific reasons. I feel like it's a good way for me. It's a really effective way for me to not only reflect on all the years I've gotten to live up until now, but also think about what I want to achieve in the future, right? It's that one day where we tell ourselves, hey, we're reaching a new phase in life. And right now it's the big 3-0. So why would I not come to this beautiful city on my own where I don't know anyone and do exactly that? We get to reflect on the past, be grateful, be happy that we're still alive. Isn't it such a beautiful thing? The older you get, the more people you've known who have either lost their lives or don't get to live their life the way they want to. And, of course, there are a lot of things missing in my life that I would like to, to obtain, to have. But at the same time, there's so many great things that I'm grateful to have, really. Just like, I'm lucky. I feel very lucky. I feel very blessed. So to be able to lay out here on the beautiful grass, under the beautiful sun, in this beautiful city, and think about that, it's really cool. And I'm glad I get to take you with me.
Paris, ça n'allait pas de serveur pour le terrain, c'est en train de les tuer, tu vois.
Allez, voilà. Et alors là, il n'y a pas de problème.
Usually that's how you have lunch, the French way, no rush. You go to one of those brasseries, the bar restaurants, very typical. Don't listen to Google reviews, they'll always be bad because service is slow. And just enjoy some good French food. We had a decent steak and some delicious sauce with fries. And what else do we need, honestly? We need a little walk, that's what we need. I didn't expect to find this. It's a pop-up market for antiques. We are officially ready to be old. By coming to this antiques market, we're ready. This is gonna be our hobby in the future. We're gonna love looking at this stuff when we're older, right? So we're gonna get used to it from now. Oh! This elevator smells like 27 different types of diseases with shit and piss in it. But it's going to take us. It's going to take us to a beautiful place.
Je vous amène le foie gras. Et voilà, je mets les toasts là.
Merci.
Bon appétit.
The reason I picked this restaurant is because they give you unlimited foie gras.
Hop, et voilà.
Merci.
Je vous ai ramené une plus de pain.
Merci beaucoup. Holy crap. I don't even know if you can see this, guys, in low light. That looks insane. This is the typical dish from Toulouse. The cassoulet. With duck. Oh, baby. The smell, the crispiness of the skin on the duck, I can still hear it sizzling. That is really, really good. It's amazing. I can just eat the duck itself and be happy, but they have a bunch of other things going on all around it, mainly beans. By eating this, we are declaring that we're not going out tonight. You know, we're not partying, because this is one of the heaviest things you can eat in the city. 6 bites in, I'm done. I'm rocked. I'm just on this night stroll after having all that food. The Toulouse bars are packed right now. We were already here during the day. This is where everyone sits for the sunset, so now you can see how it is lit up at night. There's a McDonald's there and then a bunch of bars around here, and they're all packed with people. Now, walking through this part of town right now makes me remember the days not too long ago where all I wanted to do on a Saturday night is just get extremely drunk and go talk to as many girls as possible with the hopes of achieving a lot more than that, and only sometimes getting lucky. But you know, most of the times you just have the craziest hangovers and you realize partying is kind of a full-time job. So now that we're making YouTube videos and we're telling stories all over the world about, you know, different people, their cultures, their lifestyles, I guess we need to save our energy for other things. But we still got to step out at night and see what the city's like at night, right? Show it to you. It's actually beautifully lit up. Look at this. It's nice at night, and people are still chilling down here near the water. This is beautiful. En fait, j'ai besoin d'un outro maintenant.
Outro,
c'est pour sortir, oui.
Ah, la vidéo, oui.
Parce que j'ai fait tout, je veux la ville, je mangeais en français, en anglais, comme tu veux.
Ah ouais, on peut le faire en français, vas-y.
Yeah,
on dit quoi? On dit merci d'avoir regardé la vidéo. Thank you for watching the video.
Partagez,
Thank you for watching.
likez.
Share, like. Et venez, subscribe.
Abonnez-vous.
Venez en France, on est bien. Et voilà, c'est bien la France. C'est bien la France. On vous accueille, on aime bien parler avec vous, c'est bon. Dédicace à personne fallait.
Allez, merci bro. Enchanté.
Écoutez Jules, Niska, tout le monde, Jules. Démarrage.
All right, guys, we're enjoying a nighttime walk here out in Toulouse, Saturday night. The young people of the city are out and about. The bars are packed. We made some new friends who wanted to get on the channel, so I let them do exactly that. And that's it. You know, the people here give me some nice energy. I'm gonna be here for a few days. Maybe we'll make another video or two in Toulouse, and maybe not. You know, we might just live a normal life off the camera. You know, go for nice runs, watch the sunsets, eat some good food, edit videos, and of course, get ready for the next adventure. So thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.